The drama that is Game Week 30 is almost finished, and the deadline for Game Week 31 is only 2 days away. In today's video, we're going to be going over Game Week 30 so far, and if you stick around to the end, I have a new wildcard draft for Game Week 31 that I'm sure is going to absolutely kill it. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe, smash the like button, and let's get into it. So let's start with some moments of Game Week 30 that really got FPL managers talking. So there's some decisions that could have changed our scores. In Liverpool's 1-0 win against Everton, James Tarkowski got away with a really dangerous tackle on Alexis McAllister. The PGMOL later said it should have been a red card, and I was a bit disappointed because that could have meant more goals for Liverpool. So Salah and some people had Jota. So it would have been great to see a bigger return there. In the Brighton's 3-0 loss to Villa, VAR disallowed a goal from Simon Adingra because of a handball by Kara Matoma. So that hurt a lot of managers who owned Matoma. While Villa differentials, Rashford and Asensio, they got like amazing points. So Asensio picked up 12 points and was only owned by like 3% of FPL managers. So that's a massive differential. And in Bournemouth's 2-1 loss against Ipswich, a penalty for Anton Semenyo was overturned by VAR. So that affected players like, for example, Semenyo and Evan Nielsen, who would have taken the penalty. So he could have gotten much more points. How did you guys do? How did these decisions impact your FPL team? I'd love to hear from you in the comments, so just let me know. So now let's talk about my Game Week 30 team. I ended up with 35 points, which it's not exactly the best. Currently it's average, but we still have the Chelsea game. So it's not going to be a good score for me this week. I should have wildcarded. Highest score as of yet is 106 points, which is crazy. I made 2 transfers, which ultimately cost me 4 points, which I had a lot of hope riding on the Southampton attack. They should have done better than they did, but you know what? It is one of those things. Sometimes luck does come into it, and it was not on my side this week. So let's go through my squad and see who performed well, and well, we'll see who didn't. Sells in goal, 8 points. He was fantastic. He made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet. Forest won 1-0 over Manchester United. So it's a great return for his price. I'm really happy for now with him. He won't be in my wild card, but I was very happy that happened. Kirkes up next, 1 point. Bournemouth lost 2-1 to Ipswich, and Kirkes didn't really do much defensively or going forward, so it was a bit disappointing. Aina up next, 1 point. Aina started well in the Forest win, but he had to go off early with a calf injury, so he missed out on clean sheet points. He's now a doubt for Game Week 31, so anyone looking at Aina probably want to move on to Neco Williams. He's probably better anyway, but with this, he seems to be a doubt, so it's a bit of a concern. Next on to Konate, 6 points. Konate got a clean sheet in Liverpool's 1-0 win over Everton, which is a nice little return from a premium defender, well, semi-premium. So I'm pleased with that. On to Bruno. Now, Bruno, I was very skeptical, and rightly so. Bruno only got 2 points. Manchester United have a tough time against Forest. Well, they lost 1-0. And Fernandes couldn't make an impact, which is frustrating for his ownership. I was hoping for more. But he was playing over his expected assists and goals. He was just playing well over his underlying stats. So this was going to happen at some point. Ismail Sarr up next, only 2 points, which was very disappointing. Sarr played in the Palace's 1-1 draw against Southampton, but he didn't get a goal or assist, so he just earned the base points for playing. It's a small return for his ownership, and I was hoping for a bit more. Now on to Mohamed Salah, 6 points. So he did blank. I was hoping for more than 3 points, but still, it's just everybody owned him, so it's not the worst thing in the world. There are some people who captained like Marmoush, who really did well this week, so well done. Now on to Foden. Now Foden, I made a very, very last minute decision between Mbeumo and Foden, which really bit me in the backside as Mbeumo scored. So Foden didn't even play. Foden didn't even play. Manchester City did win, which is a big disappointment for me. I know a few people actually brought Foden in because they thought he might play. So I need to think about what I'm doing with him, but he's not making it into the wildcard squad. So up next is Alexander Isak, 8 points. Isak came through again, scoring his 20th Premier League goal in Newcastle's 2-1 win over Brentford. It's a fantastic return, and he's definitely staying in the team. So now on to Mateta. So only 1 point from him. They drew against Southampton, and Mateta didn't really get involved at all. It's very frustrating, and I was expecting more from him. On the bench, Fabianski didn't play, expected. Wood didn't play, expected. I suppose a lot of people are going to be moving Wood out. I think it is short-term, his injury, him being out, but still, for what he costs, I know a lot of people have a lot of value in him, but I don't think it's worth it going into the back end of the season. Robinson got 1 point, came off the bench, so I'm going to get 1 extra point for 36 points in total, which is just awful. And then Greaves didn't play in the game. So is what it is. This is what my team looked like. Wild card up next, so fingers crossed it goes well. So looking ahead to my game week 31, I'm playing my wildcard, so I'm going to set the team up for the rest of the season. My chip strategy is to wildcard now, triple captain Isak in 32, bench boost in 33, and then I'm going to free hit in game week 34 since there's quite a few blanks that week. Let's look at my team and why I've chosen the players to help me maximize my FPL points. So in goal, I've gone with Raya against Everton. Even though they did concede a very late goal, I think they still have the best defense in the league, and against Everton, who aren't the greatest going forward, although Beto does look very good, I still think Raya is a good option. Livramento, Vodiol, and Saliba. Now, Livramento obviously has Leicester. I really like that. Hall's out for the season, so Livramento is a great option going forward. Vodiol, again, I think Kusanov didn't play, so Vodiol took up a more defensive role, which is not what we want to see. So hopefully that doesn't stick, but I still like Vodiol. I'll be considering it between now and deadline, though. Saliba, likewise. I prefer Jurriën Timber in this position, but he came off injured, so we have to pay attention to that. I might be going Saliba instead. Ismail Assar against Brighton. Now, Ismail Assar is one of those that I still like him, even though he blanked. I'm considering Eze one way or another, potentially Eze instead of Mateta, but that's something I'm going to have to figure out between now and deadline. Mohamed Salah, although he blanked and looks to be on a little bit of the decline, I still think he is absolutely essential. Saka against Everton, I still don't think he's going to be getting 90 minutes, mainly because they have to keep him fit for Real Madrid. The Champions League is going to take precedent over the Premier League. It should, but you don't really know. So I like Saka. I like Merino. Merino's cheaper. He's going to get minutes. Is Merino the right choice? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Jacob Murphy up next against Leicester. Really like this fixture for him. Jacob Murphy is very dangerous, and Leicester are very bad. Marmoush is the next, probably one of the most essential players at the moment now that Haaland is out. He is going to take up that position, and he just looks dangerous. So against Man United, Marmoush is going to cause a lot of trouble. I've captained Isak against Leicester because Isak is in form. Leicester aren't very good, and this is just, for me, it's a no-brainer. Mateta, like I said, I'm considering Mateta out as a in, but then that's the question, is who do I go, who comes out? Possibly who I've got on the bench. I've got Asensio. I could go Asensio out. I could get Eze in, and then Mateta out. And is Rashford a midfielder? I wonder. So Ollie Watkins, things like that. It's very expensive though, so I'd have to work that out. But possibly Mateta out, Eze in, Asensio out, and someone else. Likewise, on the bench, Martinez. I like Martinez because he's got the double in game week 33. Potentially, it's almost certain, but almost certain. Hopefully it's 33. Munoz and Kwanzaa. Only reason I've gone for Kwanzaa is because I cannot fill my team out with teams that are doubling in Game Week 33. So I just thought, who are the best options, who are the best teams to kind of be invested in Game Week 33, and Liverpool comes up. He's very cheap and Trent's out, so it seems like the right choice. So that is the team for this week. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys are doing, stick it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.